So you follow the guard down the tunnel. It, weaves and wobbles, and
This is Bob.
as you exit the tunnel, as you've been moving down the tunnel, the soldiers, he's moving faster and faster and faster. And as you leave the tunnel, it's obvious that he's running for his life, basically. He comes out, and there's a horse near the entrance that he jumps on and rides away.
Oh, greatest guy ever.
Shoot it in the leg.
He
Someone
let
shoot
us
it.
out. He let us out. I mean,
That would be...
He rides the horse on it. He leaves, and there's a road leading north that
See
he
you
gets
later,
on.
asshole. I mean, thank you.
Well, I mean, did you see the demon monster in that room? I'd be running for my life too.
Eh.
Can we get back
Kinda
to our
true.
caravans?
You could have left some instructions like, go north, go south, go east.
You're on your
Well,
own,
they were
cock.
saying east, I think, is the way where all
Yeah.
the one's escaping.
The king
so.
wants everyone to go east.
I don't know why he's going north.
I thought north is where they
Yeah,
said to go along the north road.
19 on survival for direction wise.
He rode north.
He
Okay.
rode north.
Sun is up.
Pass us the scroll
Tavern
case
so we can get our caravans.
with the cookie inside.
What?
Those are our caravans.
We can't take them?
No.
No, they're Ollie's caravans.
What? You're okay. If that's the way we're going, you're normally good character says you can't do that.
we're at 8 silos.
It's borrowing.
Going north.
I'll give it back.
I'll give it back. I swear. In a panic, you're just like, "Fuck you! I'm taking this."
Sure as well can't walk.
Yeah, we can. Watch.
Wait,
I start walking.
this is the Great East West Road. Why is this north?
I didn't draw the map. I don't know. Maybe it's goes like this.
Okay, that makes sense then.
That's north, and that way would be east.
Wagon's west.
Is survival for reading maps too?
No,
That'd be map rating, Jory.
All right.
Jory, you can't read,
So
so it doesn't matter.
What?
are we outside the walls?
Yes.
All right.
I'm just gonna look around to see what I can see. It's not very good. I'm just looking for like. Do I see the armies of the fucking super people coming?
No. You're on the east side of the city.
Okay.
You can see the city walls. You've moved a ways away from the city. The army is still on the battlements.
No. I'd like to try just one handful. This is like
Given the map,
I'm missing one piece. Did you already
obviously there is
I want to die.
Did you already
the north road
I think so.
that the king's men are holding
Oh,
open.
you're holding it. Thank you.
Land is right here.
Coconut robot.
Thank you.
God. Get a bag full of chips.
Thank you. Is he allergic to it?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Thank
You're
you.
not. You're not in
Really?
the front anymore. And rub his eyes full of coconut.
That
I
won't
want the
stop
little
me.
yogurt things. No.
A yogurt yum yum.
I do my job.
I
I'm
have
up front. That's
A
what I do.
lot of yogurt yum yums at the house because Nora likes them.
I like yogurt yum yums too. They're good.
I don't eat them because if I like them, then I will just eat the whole thing and Nora will never get any. So
Yeah, that had nothing.
I mean,
most
I could eat a whole
things
bucket
that
of those damn things.
are snacks for Nora, I try not to eat because
Does he
they
know?
sell them in the bigger bags.
it doesn't matter. I would just eat the whole big bag.
No wonder why I poop watered a lot. So I was too busy impressing the king with my flourishes and saying things. What direction do you think we should go?
Well, I was paying
I
attention to
headed
the
north,
king.
so
The
Yeah,
king.
Jory's already walking up the road north.
I said I was too.
I don't pay
Okay,
attention
so
to
is
Jory.
Robot
Oh,
and Belleville
then we're
and Guy.
going north.
I'll follow.
The dwarf that doesn't talk to us and the barbarian is walking north.
And the ranger that doesn't talk and the other ranger are also going north. After several hours of walking, you come across... It's an old road sign. And on the top of it, it has, the arrow pointing forward that says North Road. And there's some faded paint lower on it.
Read that shit.
Should we camp here?
I don't know if we want to be on the road.
Or do
We can go off the road a little bit.
How long do we move ahead, you say?
Several hours.
Yeah, it's like 2 in the afternoon.
So yeah, it's pretty early.
Yeah.
I want to look at this faded
Me
thing.
too.
Can we decide what the
The faded writing is. It looks like it's just paint that hasn't been maintained.
Okay.
It says the Eastern Road, and it has an arrow pointing to your right.
To the east.
To the east.
I think we're gonna take the Eastern Road.
Yes, we should take the eastern road.
Alright.
Is this on the map?
Garbage, please.
No,
Okay.
I think we should go this way because the main road
No, I
is
don't
going to
like
be the
coconut.
place where we get attacked.
You're gonna travel down the road.
I was gonna
please.
say,
Yeah.
how traveled is this road?
It's obviously that it hasn't been traveled heavily.
Okay.
There has been some traffic on it, but what you can see, it's definitely not as heavily traveled as the road you're on.
Okay. I mean, we could
And it's
go-
also not nearly as wide. This is more.
On them. I know they have auras, and their auras are brilliant, and I defeated
So
them.
you're just gonna talk about these stinky, stout creatures with no hair.
Yep.
That you defeated.
Yep.
There once was a time that I defeated what you said in a dungeon so dear and dread.
So you guys are traveling east. Is that the
Yeah.
determination you guys have made?
I'm
Yes.
gonna follow them because I can't read the signs. So.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
So yes,
Very
you're
good
heading
read.
I
east.
just tell Jory that this is the north road and we're going this way.
You can't tell directions.
As you head east, after about a half hour of walking, it's becoming less and less traveled. It's becoming more of a trail and less of a road.
This is a good
However,
sign.
given just randomly you can find cobblestones that suggest that this may have been a more major thoroughfare in the past.
I can't imagine knowledge and nobility is going to give me any knowledge.
Yeah.
about
God,
this.
no.
How about knowledge astrology?
You could bardic
That's my
knowledge. You
profession.
could bardic knowledge
Yes,
this road.
doing it.
Magical bardic knowledge.
18.
Or knowledge local.
At some point,
History?
this was probably a trade road given your bardic knowledge of the area.
Does knowledge local, does that only pertain to where he was? When you,
Not where you are.
So no.
Knowledge history. Stuff happened in this
So
place
is-
at one point in time.
Is the trail going like
So
west
story.
north? Like
It's still evident
I'm in
where
the
where the
middle,
road
not
goes.
anything.
It's just you've gone from Highway 53 to the street in front of my house
okay.
to a trail in the woods.
Okay.
So,
I say this is good. We won't run into any armies out here.
Just keep going.
that's true. I mean,
I'm saying this. Hey, this
You're
was a
also
trade road.
starting to move into some foothills. To the east there isn't mountains, but the terrain gets very hilly.
oh boy.
Very much
Hill
like
giants.
likely they were mountains millennia ago, and they've just worn over time, and now they're tall hills.
They're the Musabi Range.
Kind of like the Musabi Range. Not quite that gay.
A little more majestic.
Gotcha.
Sabi Range open house party.
Not as many meth heads roaming around.
Yeah, no, there isn't any meth heads rolling around as it were.
Imagine this trail's the best.
After, Twilight's approaching, and you guys are now on what's more or less a foot trail. No evident recent traffic on it.
Let us camp.
Yeah, let's like camp
Let's move off the way a little
off
bit.
the off the road and into the
meander into the
shrubbery.
6 feet.
Spot. Small clearing, well off the road, on a little bit higher ground, so you have good line of sight.
Okay.
Let's
Where
just take
you're-
camp.
First watch. Who's with
And
me?
then I'll start making camp.
Okay.
Let's get you out of the middle then.
What's a
Watch.
what's the temperature like? Is it cold? Is it just like a nice day out or what?
It isn't great out.
Gotta be
It's not
really
like
loud.
it's 70,
Right.
but it's reasonable that you guys can spend the night
Snowing without a tongue, you
Yeah,
snore.
my
on the
hair's
trail
freezing.
without freezing to death.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my trail
Entangled.
rations and eat for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna eat from a ration.
Whatever.
You even have rations?
Yes, both of
Yes,
mine.
we have rations.
It's probably a good idea.
I think you can also create food and
I
water.
could, but I didn't use that spell.
Eventually they could
I
restore
took
your
it all
time.
on minor wounds.
No.
I could probably change that before I
Sounded
rest.
like you guys.
Yeah, you can pick new. Well, you pick new spells as you rest. It's like
Yeah.
you're praying for them.
All right. So Jory has set you guys up a decent camp.
We have
Robot
one
and I are
ration.
mute.
He doesn't say anything. So.
Yeah.
Points up.
A trail ration lasts. It's like was it 3 or 4 meals?
Lots of
It's
people
the
are watching.
equivalent of one day's food.
Yeah.
It's
Full.
beef jerky and dried fruit.
Biscuits.
There might be some hardtack and some of the fancier ones.
Yes.
I guess who needs healing?
Breakfast.
9. And then one more.
You got 2
That's 13
miners,
out
I'll
of-
take it.
21.
Anyone?
22.
Okay, what's minor? 1d6?
It's one hit point.
Oh, okay. I'll use 6 of those
That'll
on
be
Get rid of that
robot then.
die.
2 miners, that's all I need.
He only needed 2, but you give him 6.
He's like, you sure? You sure?
I just had 6 on my
I
mind.
got more to burn.
You alright?
Did you prepare crate
And then I
water?
got
going
I've
to,
got a
uh,
ton of mine.
Did you prepare crate
how
water?
many
Tell
do you
these
need?
two. The reason why I wanted us to come this way.
Oh,
I'm just gonna let Ross read this.
yeah, I think they did actually. I created that.
This is the reason why I
Put
wanted
it
us
on
to
here.
come this way.
What?
Mark,
Marek?
Mark,
Marky.
Mark.
Mark.
Do you have any more?
I do.
Okay.
What do you need?
I'm at 14 and my total is 22.
And yes, I do, but I used.
3.
3.
Yay!
And I gave 2 to Ross, by the way.
You got more than me.
I don't
6.
know what it means.
6?
So 9 total.
So 9
But I
altogether.
felt that is
And morning dawns.
Next camp, we're just going off our own.
Make us stay up all night. You slept the whole time. Yeah.
help concentrate to like clean my sword and whatnot.
Right.
It's just-
You do paladin-y things. You
paladin-y
clean yourself
things.
up.
Clean your sword.
Yeah, she's helping.
Clean my sword in her sheath.
Polish my helmet.
I'm gonna, when we wake up, I'm gonna make sure, I'm going to spread it out so it doesn't look like we've actually been
You're
here.
gonna hide the site.
Yeah.
Okay.
I light it on fire.
Heavy and pencil.
I'm gonna make a sign
Yeah,
that
you
says
off.
we were here.